know that Saitama's a guy with huge potential, and certainly many fans think that no one actually surpasses his potential. But these fans are so wrong. There are characters with much more potential than him, and it's honestly not just a feel, okay? Well, come with me to see all those who possibly left Saitama in the dust, okay? In terms of potential and room for growth. LABYRISTA, Princess Connect REDIVE. The LABYRISTA had one of the most overpowered abilities in anime history, actually. The object ALTAIR. Guys, with this skill, she can overcome any like being, creature, warrior, or demon. Her skill can create any environment she wants. She can throw the enemy into like a volcano, drown him in the depths of the ocean, or simply create spaces near the rogue and erase him completely. Her greatest example of this skill was during the battle against Mana, that she used a replica of Mars to just blow up everything. That's exactly what you heard. She used the planet as a weapon, and trust me guys, it was a crazy replica. Depending on how far she can go with this power, Saitama could be just left behind. Reinhard, ReZero. Take a tough swordsman, okay, full of potential, who at 5 years old was already more badass than this tough warrior in their 50s. Okay, mix that with hundreds of divine blessings, and you can only end up with an unbeatable guy. Guys, you can't even calculate Reinhard's power level, honestly. But to be honest, he must be there on the verge of gods. Now, what god would that be? Well, think of the most powerful one that you can imagine, and that god would still be behind. The guy was all gods in one body. Tora, UQ Holding. Tora was the most powerful magician in the entire solar system. From Mercury to Neptune, there wasn't a guy capable of surpassing him. Besides being a magician that made Marilyn envious, he's also immortal. Okay, and he lived and still lives for more than like 12 millennia, meaning that the guy is super tough, you know, trained more than anyone in the history of anime. Goku, Vegeta, and Saitama were left in the dust completely next to him, with all certainty in the world. Judah has much more potential than the bald man, honestly, guys. And honestly, he's quite ahead of Saitama. Accelerator, a certain magical index. A guy who uses mathematical powers already beats Saitama's potential just because of the complexity of his power. Trust me, you will all agree. The accelerator controls the magnitude and direction of anything, like a vector. Okay, that's right, guys. The guy used vectors as a skill, and he changed the direction of the blows to make them hit him full on, so that the force of the vector he creates equals the blows he received. The guy still has wings and fought angelic beings. Bro's like an official mad lad. With these powers, especially the vectors, he would always be the strongest. Every attack that he makes will have the same strength as his enemies, only more intense. Is there a way to overcome that? No. Broly, Dragon Ball. The absolute unit who just screams but makes every move worse than an atomic bomb. Talking about Broly's potential will always be a no-brainer. The guy didn't even need half an hour to match Goku and Vegeta in their blue mode. Okay, imagine how many minutes it would take him to reach the same level as Saitama, and how much power he needs to overcome the bald guy. About 10 minutes, right? The legendary Saiyan has infinite potential, so his potential is much more gigantic than Saitama's. The guy in the yellow collar may be powerful, but Broly is OP. Altair, recreators. If we only consider what is on paper, Altair is the most powerful character in anime history. Okay? And we're including everyone, alright? Now listen to me, guys. He could enter in any anime and manipulate any character and plot. He could enter One Punch Man and transform Saitama into some goo on the ground, you know? Or just transform into an insect and just stomp on him. As Altair's origin was from an online music video, anyone could use him. Give him more powers and abilities that he would never forget about. The dude's potential is only limited by the imagination of whoever is going to use him. So he's basically another one with infinite potential. Goddess of Dawn, invaders of the ROKUJOUMA. A goddess, supreme ruler of the entire universe. Trumps anyone on this list, okay? Think about it. She's a limitless goddess. She can manipulate space, time, and even splitting herself into 9 girls with all her power divided between them. The 9 were impressively powerful. When she put these 9 parts together, she became omnipotent. Now trust me, I know Saitama can train until the end of time, but trust me, he still won't even come close to reaching the power of the Goddess of Dawn, okay? And even if she split herself into 1,000,000 girls, it would still not have the same amount of power as the girls. If you like this video, please make sure to leave a like, and of course, comment down below what you thought about it. And now that we're here, click on this ball, because you will subscribe and it will help me so much, guys. Please subscribe to the channel because we just started. And of course, click on the little bell below because we get notified when our next video comes out. Oh, by the way, I'll see you then. Peace.